How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are starting off the brand new series of the My GM mode on WWE 2K23. Been a long time coming. I've been holding off because I was waiting for them to start adding some patches and everything. They've done the patches that I wanted them to do, so I'm just going to succeed and fulfill into my GM mode for you guys. If you are new around here, my name is Jamie, aka Orlando Larrson. I've been doing YouTube for a little while now, and all my content has been mostly wrestling, and I do love the general manager mode, so this is what we're doing today. We're starting off this episode with the draft, and then next episode we'll be starting off the shows to get WCW on the map. And that is right, if you notice, I did do a poll on my channel on the community tabs for you to vote to see which brand you want me to take over, and you want me to put WCW on the map. So it's going to be a Monday Night Wars. So I'll be mainly focusing on defeating Raw, but then it's a bonus to defeat NXT and Smackdown. So let's crack on with this episode with the GM modes. And plus, first of all, I shall explain to you the different cards, all the show cards, and all the general manager cards that you get with my GM. So that's the intro. Let's just crack on with the draft. Right then, guys, as you're all aware, they've added Tyler Breeze and Xavier Woods onto my GM, and they're the two that I will be adding in to the my GM for me to be facing, purely because I've watched them over the years of him actually started his YouTube channel, and I think they're hilarious. So I will be against them plus an extra person. Let's crack on with the show cards and all that. So when I click this, you'll see all the GMs that you can choose from, and they all have their special cards. So I will explain each card as well as the show cards as well. So first of all, we've got Adam Pearce, who is an integrator. Increase the level of all active rifles by 1. A decent card. Second GM you could choose is Sonya Deville, which is a power-up card. Power cards in the store are free this week. That is a good card to grab. Stephanie McMahon from last year has stayed put. Of the McMahon presence, earned twice as much money from the arena attendance this week. Could to help you with the contracts of superstars that you could grab in the draft, but we have to see who we can grab in R1. And then brand new to it is Xavier Woods, who has a cheat code, and this could be a clinical card. Okay, so cheat code: select a superstar from any opposition's brand's roster. They will permanently join your roster next week. The selected superstar may not be a title holder, not usable in week 1. For example, say I sign Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. I made Brock Lesnar's champion. Xavier Woods could come in, take Roman Reigns away, and have him in his brand permanently. So I've basically paid out that money for no reason. So that is a crafty one. Then we got Tyler Breeze, quick recovery. All of the superstars immediately recover 20 stamina. That is a decent one because stamina is key. Then we got Kurt Angle, who's a brand new one for this year as well. All charity promos are free to book and have their results doubled this week, and that's a Heart of Gold card. Then we got Eric Bischoff. Obviously, if there wasn't for WCW, there wouldn't be no Eric Bischoff. But Eric Bischoff's card is backstage booking. Booking costs from all show logistics are free this week. So that is a decent card to have as well. But unfortunately, we would not be against in this round of GM mode. Then we've got Mick Foley. Have a nice day. Cactus Jack. Select any opposing brand 2 superstars who participate in their shows. Next week will be injured selected at random. That is a killer. That could damage you so hard. And then finally, custom superstar. You know we're going to do it. Is a Legend Whisperer, so it's taken over William Regal from last year. The first legend you sign this week will be free. Now, if you remember from my previous episode, the rules is that I can't sign legends until the arenas are unlocked. So unfortunately, I won't be able to do that straight away. But it's what we're going to select. Now, since we've selected me, I know, good at it. We've got the shows that have their own special cards. Obviously, Smackdown and Raw and NXT have completely kept their same card. So Smackdown has Birth of Legends. 6 random superstars on your roster will have their popularity increased by 6. I do like that card, but it's not what the fans want me to follow or run, so we have to skip this one this time. Monday Night Raw is exactly as the same. This is Raw. Select an opposing brand to have 3 randomly. The yet Raw hasn't changed as well, as their card is This is War. Exactly the same as last year. Select an opposing brand. And 3 randomly selected superstars that cannot be booked in the matches next week cannot be used the week before the PLE, aka premium live event. Last stage that, and then NXT Fighting Champion title matches booked for this week will receive a large match rating boost. We knew that from last year, but they got rid of NXT UK and they've added NXT 2.0, which is fresh meat. Reduce the price of the next 3 free agents you purchased this week by 50%. If there was a permanent superstar on there, for example, if it was Roman Reigns, have that sliced in half. A good card. And then the last one, the one we're choosing, is WCW. Classically trained. Extend the duration of all your current legends contracts by 5 weeks. That will come in handy when I have at least 5 legends in my roster. So we are going to click that. WCW is our brand to run. Now you're probably wondering who I'm going to be facing. These are the GMs I'm facing. As you can see on your screen, I have chosen Tyler Breeze and the Xavier Woods because they're the ones promoting the GM mode, and I think it's fair to place them into my GM mode. Plus the ties match the brands. They are corresponding and running. And then I thought I had Adam Pearce because I do like Adam Pearce character in actual real life, because obviously he's there, it's making it official. So I'm making it official for him running NXT. Let's advance and actually pick our roster for the next coming series. Before I jump into the next one, I'm going to show you that I am doing the AI hard, game difficulty hard, budget of the most expensive that you can have, because I feel like it's best for all of us to have the best one. Straight order, I was going to do a snake one, but I prefer to do the order because that way I'll know. But do I risk it? No, we're going to keep it at the straight order. Let's start the draft, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen, season 1.
The time has come. It's the WWE Draft.
WWE Draft rules. Each GM will start with a budget of $3,225,000. GMs will take turns drafting one after the other. There will be 9 rounds of drafting. After the 9th round, drafting becomes optional. GMs can opt out or draft until they are out of cash. Or it tells you the recommendations and all that. But I'm going to be keeping some cash because I know I'll need them for popularity in the superstars and whatnot. So let's advance into the draft, guys.
Let's see who WCW picks first.
Right, I'm going to slowly go through these for you guys to actually witness who's there. Already, I see a few names that I would like to take in. Slowly going through. Okay. Trying to memorize who I see. Oh, there's one man I will get. Alright, so they don't have a full excuse me, they don't have a full tag team selection. Interesting. Now, looking at this, I would love to bring in Cody Rhodes, but he is expensive and he has got great stamina. But looking at here, I think the main man who's going to be on my show will be Drew McIntyre.
WCW Draft. Drew McIntyre.
Major stamina.
McIntyre aimed to lay waste on a new night.
A smash mouth pick to start it off. I like it.
They avoided Cody Rhodes.
WCW getting ready for pick number 2.
Okay. I will go straight away, Finn Balor.
WCW picks Finn Balor. Balor about to pass
wow,
judgment on a new night.
Over Cody.
He is a guy you build a brand around.
And who's the second pick for NXT?
You son of a...
It's round 3 for WCW.
This guy's got good stam. You know what? For the legitness, I am going to go for Sasha Banks.
WCW chooses Sarah Banks.
Okay, Raw's picked up Cody.
Who will get Smackdown's third selection?
Right. Okay.
NXT
we will
ready
go through all the
superstars
superstars near the end, ladies and gentlemen.
WCW's GM about to
right
make their
now,
4th pick.
I'm going to go through these. I think Bailey. 2 other females. Tony Storm's a good shout. Jamie Hayter from AEW. Good shout. Britt Baker's a good shout. Cora Jade for cheapness. Might be a decent shout there. I reckon Bailey and Sasha Banks will have a good fight there.
Bailey. Ding dong. Bailey ringing the door
dong.
on a new show.
A solid building block just landed on this brand.
A new NXT we're going to take
WCW
in.
back up, ready for pick
so
number 5.
we've got the main event for the males, main event for the females. Now I've got to think about the mid-show superstars, don't I, really? Like the tag teams and stuff like that. Who we got? Oh, we got Gunther. That's Lashley might be a good shout. We've got Mr. Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson. Kofi, Riddle, Jey Uso. They haven't got the full... I may have to get Priest.
WCW
I'm
Draft.
going Damian Priest because I want Judgment Day to run the
Priest
shot
is
here.
taking aim at a new target.
If
They
Passion
took
alone won matches, he
Rhea
would have been
Ripley
pick number
from
one.
me. Who was it? I think it was NXT.
WCW looking to add to their haul with this pick.
I think... Who's down near the bottom? Oh, I know who's gonna... Yes! L.A. Knight. Yeah!
WCW selects LA Knight.
Yeah!
LA Knight is on a new show, and I'm sure
Bobby
he has a
Lashley's been
lot
picked
to
up by
say
Raw.
about
I need to think
What
about
a
the money
wild
situation
card.
as well.
A
don't
man
forget.
chock full of fight.
NXT take Jey Uso.
WCW back at the podium for their next pick.
Right, so I've got a lot of specialists. So I've got LA Knight. So technically I can have LA Knight and Priest feud. I can have Finn Balor and Drew McIntyre feud. Sasha Banks and Bayley feuding. At the moment, I'm thinking about the first 2 weeks. I could bring in Braun. Austin Theory could go for the hardcore title. And then he'll need to be in a match against someone. He's a heel, isn't he? Yeah. Morrison. Oh, I could do Morrison versus Gunter. That might be a good shout. Or Gunter versus Dexter Loomis. Right back in there. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I could get Cruz del Toro and Wilder as well for a tag team. Because they LWO, as they're called now. Both cruiserweights, didn't they? Yeah, so I need giants. Giants are there that are healed. You've got Omos. Yeah, Omos. I'll let you know what I'll get, guys. This is a tricky one. You know what? I've not really gone for him these time around. So for once, I'm actually going to go for Randy Orton.
WCW drafts Randy Orton. And the Apex Predator
Hoping I
staking
can
his
get a
claim on a
specialist
new
from the
night.
free
This guy is on a
agency,
track
they've
and he is
nicked
not
his
slowing
tag team
down.
partner. Okay.
WCW moving on to the draft.
So obviously, I need a specialist. Hoping I can get a specialist in the free agency. I'm not going to get one here. Female front, I should really think about the female tag team. And the two I can see is Io Sky and Dakota Kai.
WCW
Kai
picks
because of
Dakota Kai. A new brand for Dakota Kai.
Hoping
The
Io
brand is
Sky
taking
can-
shape, and this woman is picking her targets.
Thinking about this. Oh, okay. I'm thinking about the
Who's the
females
next pick
now.
for Team
Right, so that's the
WCW?
female tag team sorted.
Sky.
I just need
Smackdown
another tag
contemplates
team
their next
technically.
pick. Lot of ways NXT can go here. Let's see what they pick.
Hey, right. We need female faces. They're near the bottom, aren't they? Talia and Dana Brooks could be a good shout. I mean, Dana Brooks could be alright to face Dakota Kai. Stark is a specialist, so I could do Dana Brooke and Stark. Or I could do Natalia and Stark. There isn't a face female giant. That's the problem. Right, I think I'm going to go with Dana Brooke and then Zoe Stark if she stays there.
WCW chooses Dana Brooke. Dana Brooke taking her talents to a new night.
She's going to scrape and claw with this opportunity.
NXT weighing their options here for the next pick.
Oh,
WCW moving on to the
I
draft.
needed. Specialist. I mean, I could change Tamina into a face and then, yeah.
WCW selects Tamina. There's nobody meaner than Tamina on this roster.
An ambitious superstar who's ready
Right,
to
I'm
make
really
her
being
move.
tactical here. NXT took Montez Ford.
Could be make or break for the WCW
Right,
GM.
let's go through my roster. So we've got Drew McIntyre and Finn Balor who can fight out for the main card. Sasha Banks and Bayley in the women's main card. Then we got Io Sky and Dakota versus Tamina, Nevermina and Brooke. Then we've got LA Knight, against Priest. Orton needs us. This is where I need that specialist to come involved, didn't I? I could get Dragunov in. or Giovanni Vinci, who I could... Is Kaiser there? Or is Louis Kaiser's been taken by Smackdown? Do I think about the tag team? They're both Carusias, so that's not going to help. In fact, no. Austin Theory against Randy Orton.
WCW picks Austin Theory.
Yeah, I like that
Austin Theory
idea.
going to make waves on his new show.
Fury in his veins.
Okay,
He'll make a mark on this show.
Lots of great talent remaining for
Technically,
WCW.
I do want to
Let's
keep
see
the
who
money
they pick.
because there might be free agents. I don't have any giants or high flyers, and I'm not a fan of these two superstars as giants. I'm going to take a decision here, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to end my draft there.
Look at the big boys and girls on the WCW roster.
Big boys and girls, indeed. Right then, I've concluded my draft there, so I'm going to continue.
A lot of opportunities here for Raw's next selection.
Raw's
SmackDown
picking
pondering its
still.
next
SmackDown
pick.
still picking.
Could be a make or break pick for NXT,
NXT
here.
are still picking. Okay.
The Raw War Room weighing its strategy here.
Raw
And
has
here is a
completed
new
the
roster
draft.
of Monday Night Raw.
Interesting.
The next member of SmackDown is about to be picked.
SmackDown's
and the GM
concluded
has
there,
made their
even
final
though
pick.
Davey Woods is blocking Bliss.
NXT ready for their next selection in this
And
draft.
then NXT have
Here's the hungry
concluded their
talent looking to
picks as
break
well.
out on NXT.
Right, and we shall go through all the
And
picks
here's
that
the
each
lineups
brand have
after
done.
the
So we're going to
draft.
start off with me
Let
with
the games
WCW.
begin.
I have picked Drew McIntyre, Finn Balor, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Randy Orton, Io Sky, Damian Priest, Austin Theory, Dakota Kai, Tamina Nevermina, Dana Brooke, and L.A. Knight. Yeah! Which I didn't have the extra pick, but you never know. Some of the free agencies, I could pick up someone sensational. Then Monday Night Raw has selected Bianca Belair, Bobby Lashley, Cody Rhodes, AJ Styles, Dolph Ziggler, Shayna Baszler, Carmella Omos, Alba Frey. I think that's how you say her name. Apologies if it's not correct. Mustafa Ali, Logan Paul, Tony Storm, and Otis. Not a bad pick there by Monday Night Raw. I have to admit, that's quite good. Now, SmackDown have picked Big E, Gunther, Alexa Bliss, Matt Riddle, Kofi Kingston, Ivar MVP, Ludwig Kaiser, Natalia, Cruz Del Toro, Raquel Rodriguez, Jamie Hayter, and Nikita Lyons. Decent pick there from SmackDown. And then NXT, who are sneaky because some of the ones I wanted to get they took. In Asuka, Rhea Ripley, Karrion Kross, Braun Strowman, Montez Ford, Jey Uso, Bryan Danielson, Hangman Adam Page, Cedric Alexander, Liv Morgan, Doudrop, Shanky, and Zoe Stark. Zoe Stark was the one I was trying to get. They're sneaky on doing that, but I kind of helped it by if I get Tamina, change her to a face, her and Dana Brooke, perfectly. So we advance, hoping I can get someone decent in the free agency. But new to the GM mode, instead of Manager of the Year, it is the WWE Hall of Fame. To enter the Hall of Fame and prove you are the best, be the first GM to earn 10 Hall of Fame trophies. Trophies can be earned through either career achievements or seasonal challenges. Entering the Hall of Fame will allow you to continue playing or retire from a saved file. You know best. Best of luck, Hunter. We have to see on this, but I'll go through all the little nicks and crannies for you guys, purely so that you know what I have to do and you can play along as well. Triple H sends me an email. Larson, good to talk to you. Just to check to make sure WCW is ready for the new season. Feeling confident? Cannot wait to start. We're going to storm this. Thinking of the champions. Drew McIntyre is happy. In that case, I'm going to make Finn Balor my WCW World Heavyweight Champion. And I'm going to make Bayley as my Women's Champion. Because I'm going to make Io Sky and Dakota Kai be in for the Tag Team Gold. I need to change Tamina first. So that might be a good start off point here. And plus, Sasha Banks is happy. In fact, I've got Austin Theory who's happy. I've got Drew McIntyre who's happy. I don't know what I've done, but sure. I think they're happy to join me. So this is the hub of the general manager mode, as most people are aware. This is the career progress. This is where I have to earn 10 of the trophies just to earn GM of the year. And obviously, it all happens throughout the whole game. So we will, at the end of every pay-per-view, check these to see how I'm getting on with the series. Obviously, we've got the season 1 here. So this one here is obviously this season only. Hence why, if you remember in my rules episodes before this draft, it's explaining that every season I can't sign legends and stuff like that. So that makes sense. Complete 5 challenges this season. So all of these can happen out of the blue, really. Promote 2 of the free agent status, which I'm probably going to do right now. Power cards are the same as last year, but I have added a few more, which we'll get into the first ever episode. Now, I want to go on free agencies, and this is why I kept some money. Because straight away, my man is coming to WCW. There's one man coming to the roster. There is another man who I want to bring into the roster. And that is Mr. Chris Danger. I follow his YouTube channel. I love what he's been doing. And his documentary was amazing. So I had to download him. He's coming to WCW. And, of course, Adam Cole, baby! Coming into the roster. And I may have to sign Roman Reigns purely so he can have the rivalry with Adam Cole. But having Ronda Rousey would be a nice addition. See, now this is where the problem I'll have. I would like to sign these superstars, but I need to consider who I can rival them up with. Obviously, I'm a specialist. And Danger is a fighter. And I did say I needed to sign a specialist. So I am a specialist in that regard. I may turn me into a heel. And I'll have a little rivalry with Mr. Danger for now. Because we're obviously going to have Finn Balor and Drew McIntyre fighting. Adam Cole's just there for now. But I could do Adam Cole against Theory. But I want Randy Orton in Theory. Then we've got Priest and LA Knight. But Adam Cole would need a rivalry. But he could just sit there and add some popularity for now. Until I can get another superstar. But I could make him as a heel. And then that could help with a future rivalry. We'll have to see. But I am very tempted to get this Roman Reigns. And obviously we've got 10 weeks here. So I'll have to keep an eye. I would have to keep an eye on the money situation. I think these two would be cheap. I was an uprising star. So I'm going to be there as like just a little, just starting it off and all that. And then I'll do a superstar training. And that should improve my superstar there. But other than that, that would be the end of this episode. At the next episode, I will include, if I do sign any more superstars or, and whatnot, ladies and gentlemen. But for now, this concludes the draft of this episode. So stay tuned for the next episode, which will be the very first show 1 and 2 of WCW. And me to conquer the whole world with this brand. But if you are enjoying this episode here, ladies and gentlemen, like and subscribe down below, it'd be highly appreciated. Check out the previous video to understand the rules. But until then, I'll see you all in the next episode of the My GM Mode. Take care and have a great day. Peace.
Look, 30's an enemy, I'm trying to leave a legacy. Loads of old friends got killed off from my jealousy. More time I hope they reminisce and just remember me. But till that day comes, I must stay sipping on this Hennessy. Cause right now, everything is moving backwards. See your success, see they greeted it with laughter. So right now, you can keep all of the drama. Cause I'ma get W's before, during and after.